standing outside my hotel. This is the hotel here. That's my lobby there on the 17th floor. What's sticking out? That's where my lobby is. And if you go to the top, right up there you go. That's the top up there. That's 31 floors up. And that open corner there, that's a Japanese bath there. There's an infinity pool up there. And you go to the infinity pool naked with other guys. There's a women's section on the other side. Guys aren't allowed there. Kind of neat. Welcome everybody to my video today about going to a baseball game in Osaka, Japan. What an experience. I had to navigate the metro and follow the crowd and get a ticket, work my way inside. I found a ticket to the cheap seats. Check this out. So what we're watching here are some of the pre-game ceremonies. The crowd is already in place, 50,000+ inside the Domo, the big dome in Osaka, climate controlled, absolutely wonderful. And getting ready for the game to start. The Tokyo Lions are visiting here. The Osaka Buffaloes are the home team. And the road team is wearing the teal blue uniforms, and the home team wears the black uniforms. And it's an experience, to say the least, to watch a ball game in Japan. So what we were watching there was the visiting team's cheerleading section just living it up, and the team was up 6-0 from Tokyo in the third inning. Here are the cheerleaders for the Osaka Buffaloes. They've got a drum section, trumpeteers and cheerleaders, and leading the charge. You'll hear that here in just a second as they try to rally the crowd. At the top of the third, I think it was 6-0 for Tokyo Lions. And now the Osaka Buffaloes are trying to put a rally together, so let's see what happens. But I'll tell you, the rally was working because the boys fought their way back, and they got to the point where they loaded the bases and their home run hitter came to the plate. Well, what do you know? It's a 6-4 ball game now. We've got ourselves a game. Let's get going here. The crowd is riled up.
Let's go! ライオンズのピッチャー、スリーベンターでした。ウィンゲーター、ピッチャー、ズワンのロッキーを、応援ウィンゲーター。
And I gotta tell you, the whole game is like this. The entire game is a festive atmosphere. There's always something going on. You've got cheerleaders on the field between innings. You got dancing, you got singing, you got the organized cheerleaders for each team going at it. It's a good time. Big crowd, family crowd, lots of children. The grandparents are here. Absolutely a family experience. I did not feel in any way that I was surrounded by any hooliganism or rough guys or tough guys. Nothing like it. This is to me like a high school, college kind of crowd, more high schoolish than college. Very wholesome, very enjoyable. I couldn't believe how clean everything was. There was no garbage anywhere. It's unbelievable. I keep talking about this with Japan, how clean everything is. People are very respectful. They do not leave garbage on the ground. They take it to garbage containers provided. Really good crowd. People had a really good time. The home team fought back to tie it up at 6-6 going into the extra innings. We went into extra innings and we went all the way to the bottom of the 12th inning, and drama came together, and it was exciting. What I was able to do is I was able to video the scoreboard you see up there a little later on, and I caught some of the highlights of the entire game. And you'll see here in just a moment the some of the key plays that took place on the day itself. Home run, of course, to bring it to 6-4 was a big highlight, of course. And other players did some outstanding plays during the day. Some great defensive efforts and good pitching. They probably used for each team 7 pitchers, I would guess. In the latter innings, like the 7th, 8th, 9th, it was a new pitcher every inning practically for both teams. This gentleman here's young guy here, he hits the ball out of the park, and I believe this tied the game. And the pitcher was so happy because, of course, now he's got a shot at a win. So he was one happy guy. The whole bench is reacting, and the fans are going nuts, and high fives all around. Absolutely the best. Really cool. It's just a lot of fun to see these guys. These guys are probably 18 to 21 years old, and they're full of exuberance and excitement. They're just jacked up, and why not? You're in front of 50,000+ fans. You're the heroes of your hometown, and like I say, here's some really cool plays here. This guy, spinorama, threw him out, and you don't shake hands. You bow to your teammate, to take your hat off, and you bow to your teammate. Show of respect. Again, little things here in Japan that are just different than anywhere else. Some of these kids look so tiny. They look so skinny, and yet they really are really good at their craft. And the audience appreciated it. I'll tell you, they loved it. It was a ton of fun, and good quality baseball. I think we got coming up here in a moment. After these relievers are done, we're going to show you the winning home run. There were some really good plays in the extra innings here to preserve the lead, keep everything together. Folks are hoping for the best, that their team would come out of it okay. And there it is, the winning hit, the home run in extra innings. That did it, and it was the only lead that the Buffaloes had the entire game, and it was in extra innings to win it straight out 7-6. And everybody's having a good time. The boys came off the bench, piling up, throwing water in the air. I actually, this is a copy or what I was videoing off the grandstand. And here you'll see it in just a second as I filmed it, as it just had happened a moment earlier. Check this out. So I was thinking after the game would be over that people would start to leave, but 85% of the audience didn't go anywhere. They were having a wonderful time here, singing and clapping and cheering, because there are post-game celebrations to be had, and you don't leave until that is over, apparently. Something new that I obviously have learned, certainly not done in the U.S. By now the parking lot would be jam-packed with people heading out, but no, here in Japan, you stick around after the game, and they're all just sitting there very calmly waiting for the next development. What they did do is they interviewed 4 of the players. They built a quick little stage down below, and they had a young gal there asking the 4 guys different questions about their game. I think a couple of them are home run hitters, and a couple of them are one's an infielder, one's a pitcher. And they politely answered their questions, and they would bow to the crowd, and the crowd would react with a wonderful round of applause for these guys. They're just loved, and it is a unique a difference, such a difference compared to a North American baseball game. Of course, the big screen's going on. Look how young these guys are. I mean, this is a 17, 18, 19-year-old guy, I guess. I don't even know if he's 20. But just, happy to be here. Came dressed to play, and you got to take it one game at a time and do the best you can. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. It was a very hot, humid day in Osaka. 95 degrees outside, very difficult, but inside, nice and air conditioned and comfortable. The crowd was very respectful, and lots of grandparents and parents and children. Absolutely wonderful. Worked my way back through the metro system back to my area of Osaka. I'm about 4 or 5 miles away from the stadium, I suppose, and I'm right by a couple of canals here in the downtown core. and I just filmed this as I kind of came back. And tell you, if you get a chance to get into a Japanese baseball game, I would say do it. There's my hotel, the Candeo Towers, with the top floor there being the spa area. Recommend that hotel for that experience for sure. Thank you again for joining me and supporting this channel. Thanks for the thumbs up. So if you can find the thumbs up button, hit it, and subscribe today. And we'll keep more videos coming from Japan soon, Singapore, Dubai. We'll keep bringing them to you as I experience different things here in this amazing country. I have to say I've been enjoying it thoroughly. As a solo traveler, almost 70 years old, I felt very comfortable here, and I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me today.